House Leader of Third Party.
Mr. Speaker, and just a few comments on behalf of the third party. Just want to first of all, I think, acknowledge the fact that we did stand, it was on November the 3rd, to talk about the previous motion, which removed 4 days of debate on the legislation that we're resuming today. And just want to, I think, acknowledge the fact that we are now having a discussion today about extending some time for us to debate the legislation that's in front of us. And I think it should be acknowledged that, that the result, I think, of the comments that were made is a recognition that there is an incredible amount of work on the legislation that the government has asked this House to consider, including 2 new pieces of legislation, as has been previously pointed out. I still do think that we get to a situation at the end of this week where government is going to have to bring a motion for time allocation, and we continue to be, as the third party, continue to be troubled by a practice that does not allow the opposition, on behalf of the people of British Columbia. We're paid to be here to scrutinize this legislation. It's an important part of the process, as the new Premier and as the government knows well. Without, I think, repeating myself, I spoke at length to the previous motion. I just want to say that we also will be here for as long as necessary in order to debate these bills. And if that means having to disrupt life or meetings that have been planned in our constituencies in order to do it, recognizing next week there are some planned events that I think a lot of the members here will be at, I do want to also extend to the government that it is a better choice to ask us to come back here and do that work than it is to invoke a closure or time allocation. That is, of course, recognizing that there is a great deal of time that is spent on both sides of this House during committee stage of the debate. And I think that there is an opportunity for all the members, both those who are asking questions and those who are answering questions, the ministers, to maybe tighten up a little bit and ensure that we can use the time that we have in front of us this week as efficiently and as best as we possibly can on behalf of British Columbians. That said, we got a ton of work, and so with that, I'm going to take my seat. But I just want to let the government know that we are prepared to be here for as long as necessary in order to do the work that British Columbians have asked us to do.